Case study research in applied linguistics. Case study research is a qualitative research approach that involves the study of a specific case or phenomenon within the domain of language use and learning. This type of research methodology involves the collection and analysis of data from multiple sources, including interviews, observations, and documents, to provide an in-depth understanding of the case under investigation. The process of conducting case study research can take a considerable amount of time, effort, and resources. However, the rich and detailed description of a particular case or phenomenon that is provided can help inform policy decisions, guide language teaching and learning practices, and contribute to a better understanding of language use and learning processes. One of the key strengths of case study research is its ability to provide a multifaceted and nuanced exploration of complex issues that cannot be easily captured through quantitative methods. By examining a specific case or phenomenon in detail, case study research can provide valuable insights into the contextual factors that influence language use and learning, and the multiple perspectives of those involved. In the field of applied linguistics, case study research has been used to investigate a wide range of topics, including second language acquisition, language teaching and learning, language policy and planning, and intercultural communication. For example, case studies have been conducted in various contexts, such as classrooms, language schools, workplaces, and communities. In second language acquisition, case study research has been used to examine the effectiveness of different teaching methods and materials, the role of motivation in language learning, and the challenges faced by language learners in specific contexts. In language teaching and learning, case studies have been used to investigate the impact of teacher training programs and the use of technology in language classrooms. Similarly, case study research has been used to examine language policy and planning in different contexts. For example, case studies have been conducted to investigate the implementation of language policies in schools, the effects of language policies on language use and attitudes, and the challenges faced by policymakers in developing and implementing language policies. Intercultural communication is another area where case study research has been used to explore the factors that influence intercultural communication competence, the challenges faced by individuals in intercultural communication situations, and the strategies used to overcome these challenges. Despite the many strengths of case study research, there are also some limitations that need to be considered. For example, it is often difficult to generalize findings to other contexts or populations due to the specific nature of the case being studied. Additionally, case study research can be time-consuming and resource-intensive, requiring a significant investment of time and effort to collect and analyze data. Case study research is a valuable methodological approach in applied linguistics that can provide rich and detailed insights into language use and learning processes in real-world contexts. By examining a specific case or phenomenon in detail, case study research can help inform policy decisions, guide language teaching and learning practices, and contribute to a better understanding of language use and learning processes. However, it is important to consider the limitations of this approach and to carefully design and execute case study research projects to ensure that they are robust, rigorous, and meaningful. Interview questions. When designing interview questions for a case study research project, it is important to focus on open-ended questions that allow participants to share their perspectives and experiences related to the case being studied. Here are some tips for designing effective interview questions. 1. Start with broad questions that allow participants to introduce themselves and their experiences related to the case being studied. 2. Use follow-up questions to probe for additional information and clarify ambiguous responses. 3. Use questions that are specific to the case being studied and that relate to the research questions and objectives. 4. Avoid leading questions that suggest a particular response or bias the participant's answer. 5. Consider the participant's background and perspective when designing questions. 6. Pilot test the questions with a small sample of participants to ensure that they are clear, relevant, and appropriate. By designing effective interview questions, researchers can gather valuable information about the case being studied and gain insights into the perspectives and experiences of those involved. Interview. When conducting case study research, interviews are a common data collection method used to gather information about the case under investigation. To conduct effective interviews, it is important to 1. Develop a set of open-ended questions that allow participants to share their perspectives and experiences related to the case being studied. 2. Establish rapport with participants to create a comfortable and safe environment for sharing information. 3. Actively listen to participants and probe for additional information when necessary. 4. Take detailed notes or record the interview to ensure accuracy and completeness of data. 5. Analyze the data collected from interviews along with other data sources to develop a comprehensive understanding of the case under investigation. Observation. Observation is another common data collection method used in case study research to gather information about the case under investigation. When conducting observations, it is important to 1. Define the specific behaviors or events to be observed in advance. 2. Use an observation protocol to record data systematically. 3. Establish a non-intrusive presence to avoid influencing the behavior being observed. 4. Be aware of the potential for observer bias and take steps to minimize it. 5. Take detailed notes or record the observation to ensure accuracy and completeness of data. 6. Analyze the data collected from observations along with other data sources to develop a comprehensive understanding of the case under investigation. Documents. Documents are another important data source used in case study research. When collecting and analyzing documents, it is important to 1. Identify relevant documents related to the case being studied, such as reports, memos, emails, and policy documents. 2. Determine the credibility and reliability of the documents by considering the source, date, and purpose. 3. Use a standardized data extraction form to record relevant information from the documents. 4. Analyze the data collected from documents along with other data sources to develop a comprehensive understanding of the case under investigation. Examples of relevant documents in applied linguistics may include language teaching curricula, language policy documents, and educational reports. By analyzing these documents, researchers can gain valuable insights into the language use and learning processes in the specific context of the case being studied. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm always working on new videos, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below.